everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful week. You are welcome to Discovery with Monami. Last time I posted a video talking about mental health. Today I'm going to talk about mental health, my own personal experience. Years back I went through a very traumatic mental health experience, and when I cast my mind back to it, it was above anything I can understand. It was very traumatic. The interesting part is, when I was going through it, I didn't view it as a mental health problem. Maybe it's because I didn't understand mental health at all during that time. I was sort of going through life transition. I'm one of those people, I find it difficult to open up too much to people. I'm now learning to be much more open. So talking about this is not very easy for me. But sometimes I've learned that it's good to share our experiences so that someone can learn, or someone can understand that they can also come out of their own negative experience as well. So I'm not going to say exactly what I was going through, but it was to do with my life, my lifestyle, my ambition, my choices, things that I had planned for my life which were not falling in place, and support that I was not getting to push me to the level that I felt like I should be. So all these different things came together, and I went through a very depressive state. Like, I didn't understand depression at all. And it's funny because I was able to understand what I was going through after I came out of it. When I was going through it, I thought I was just sad. Honestly, I thought, oh, I'm just having sad moments. Yes, I was sad, but it wasn't because I was doing too much. It was because I was thinking a lot about things and I was not getting the needed support. So I went through a period of chronic migraine. Like, I was literally addicted to paracetamol. I mean, I was one of those people, like, when you see me outside, if I'm gonna be outside of my house for more than half an hour, I'm going to take paracetamol with me, because I was so scared of getting headache and not getting support, or getting sick outside and not getting anyone to help me. It was a very weird stage in life for me. Because I wasn't very open to people around me, I kept everything to myself. I felt like everything that concerns me has to be dealt with by me and me alone. No one will understand what I'm going through. No one can explain it to me, because no one is going through what I'm going through. That was my state of mind. So if I had spoken to somebody, maybe someone would have said to me, you know what, this is what you're feeling, so maybe you should go and see your doctor, or maybe you should talk to somebody. But because I kept it to myself, I tried to look for my own way out of the situation, and it made things even worse. I used to take paracetamol to the club. It was that bad that, sometimes you go clubbing and afterwards you are knackered, you are tired, and you're getting headache. I was your girl. I had paracetamol 24 hours. When I say 24 hours, I check my purse when I leave home to make sure I have paracetamol in there. And when I get back, I make sure that if it finished, I actually replaced it. So I was more or less addicted to paracetamol. That's how bad this depression was. I remember one story which really sort of stick to me very well. Was everyone who knows me know that I'm against using hair gel on my hair. I don't use hair gel at all. Even up to now, I don't use hair gel. I went to the shop to buy one of these hair shops to buy hair product for my hair. I was standing there just innocently looking, and then the shop assistant come up to me. He was like, "Oh, what's in your bag?" And I was like, "There's nothing in my bag," because innocently I know there's nothing in my bag, because I'm not going to steal nothing from a hair shop, like, really. Then the guy goes, "Open your bag." I open my bag, and guess what? There's hair gel in my bag. And I was like, so I was looking at him like, what the hell? So I just embarrassingly said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I put the hair gel back. I got out. I was so embarrassing. I don't think I've ever been embarrassed like that in my life. So at that instance, I said to myself, hold on, what is wrong with me? Something must be wrong. And this time I was in college, and I went to do my work experience. You know, they have to give you a review at the end of the work experience. If you don't get a good review, you're not gonna pass the course. So my supervisor, she wrote one thing. She said to me, "Oh, she's very good, but sometimes she just zones out." And I've noticed that I used to have this episode of just blankness. Like, I'll be there and I'll just blank into a very peaceful world for like 30 few seconds. It didn't last long, but a few seconds. I'll be in a world of emptiness. And that place was so nice. It was so peaceful, so relaxing. And when I come out, it's like, oh, back to reality. When I went back to college, I gave it to my course instructor, or my tutor. I think that's what we call them. And she was like, "Oh yeah, you do that in class as well." And I was like, "Oh," I was aware I was doing that, but then I thought I was the only one who was aware. Still, I didn't speak to anybody about it. I kept it to myself because I felt like every problem is my problem. No one is gonna help me fix the problem. So I thought, oh, I needed to find my own way to fix the problem, right? Which was the mistake I made, because when you're going through hard times, there are gonna be people around you or even people far from you. Like now, we are so, well, I don't know if you say lucky, but we are privileged to saying that there's social media and there's so many people sharing their experiences on social media, so you can go online and you can read things and you can listen to people talking, you can watch videos, listen to podcasts and stuff, and it helps you to sort of deal with situation. But times the only people you have to talk to is your friends and your family. But I felt like they didn't understand what I was going through because no one was facing the same situation I was facing. How did I get out of it? First of all, I went to church. Yes, I did a church. Yes, I used to go to church only because if I don't go, I'm not gonna get my allowance the following week. That was the only reason why I was going to church. But I went to a different church, and in this church, I enjoyed the church. I loved the music. I was comfortable. I was dancing all the time. And then I started doing things which are much more encouraging. I stopped thinking about the things which were causing problems for me. And I started thinking of all the great things I can achieve. Because whilst I was going through these issues, I mean, there was a time that I used to wait for everyone to get out of the house so that I can go to my bedroom and cry. Like, that's really intense, man. Ooh. And one of the best reliefs was when I go to my bed, cover my head with pillow and scream. Like, I scream so much that, I can feel my throat aching. And then after that scream, it seems like, whew, you get some sort of peace. Just for a split second. But after I stopped thinking of all this negative things that's going on, and I started focusing on the positive, because I've always been very ambitious and I've been very self-motivated, which is also a factor. Even though it's great to be self-motivated, sometimes when you are too self-motivated, nothing around you motivates you. So then when you are down, everything is down. I mean, there were times I thought, you know what, maybe today's the day. Well, death might be nice, isn't it? Like, just zone out and just be in a peaceful world. I'm not gonna lie and say I never got to that part of life, but I got to that low, very low. But can't let all of this go away and not achieve what it came down here to achieve, So even though I was facing such hard mental states that I had no idea how I'm gonna get out of, the one thing that kept me going was was the idea, knowledge and understanding that I was meant to achieve great things, right? So when I'm sad, I just say to myself, I was born to be great. My life will be inspirational. I'll achieve greatness. I'll be the head and not the tail. I'll be amazing. I'll be inspirational. I was saying all these things, but deep down, I was feeling like low. But constantly speaking these good things to my life or to myself made a huge difference, because then he made me work harder. He made me aim for more. He made me want to come out of the struggle a little bit more. So it made me sort of focus on myself a lot more. Going to church helped me significantly, because then I started understanding God. Right, I started understanding God. I started praying to God. I started sort of living my life away, a bit more away from people who had things that maybe I wanted, and focusing on myself and what God wants for my life. That played a significant role in me getting my healing. So praying is great, but it's always good to get people to talk to. I think it got to a point that I started sort of opening up a bit more to my friends. Cause yeah, so then we will talk, and maybe I'll say one thing, and getting things out always help. So gradually I started talking a bit more. Not a lot of people know this deepness, so sharing this is not the easiest thing. As you can see, my eye don't look good, like it's red up. So I have had to pause and go and wipe a tear and come back and stuff. But I know it's worth it. I'm talking because sometimes we all have to share experiences to help others. So one thing I will say is, I think as family and as friends, we need to be, I always say this, but we need to be more selfless. We need to look at other people and see beyond their personality. Yeah, that person might be a very quiet person, but then the fact that they're not talking today is not because they are being their quiet self. Sometimes they are not talking today because they are at their lowest. And because they are not so open, if you don't ask, they're not gonna tell you, and you're not gonna know. Which means it might be too late for you to help somebody before you notice. Also, when you are going through a situation, we should know that everyone has been through what we are going through before. Nothing is new. It's never going to be new. You are not the first. You will not be the last person to go through. Speaking to people and sharing your experiences is one way to getting your healing. Right, it's one way to understanding what you are feeling. And sometimes when you speak out, even though the person you're talking to might not give you what you need at that instant, speaking out always helps to get things out of your chest. When you're getting things out of your chest, you're healing yourself. So this video has been difficult. Oh, I'm tired. I was wondering if I really wanted to talk about this, but sometimes there's no good time for anything. So I've opened up a little bit to you guys. And as you can see, I'm laughing right now because that little tear that came was worth it. Right. So maybe today you can call that quiet person, or that person who seemed like they have it all together. Because actually, when I was going through it, I have friends say to me, you are lucky, you got everything together. Because this smile, I'm really good at plastering it up even when I'm not happy. So just maybe you can reach out to somebody and ask them how they are doing. And they don't necessarily have to tell you exactly how they're feeling. But maybe that how are you and I'm here for you will make a big difference in their lives. And if you're going through any situation, sharing is always important. Don't forget to share your feelings. You don't have to say everything, but you have to let people know that, you know what, I need help. And knowing and accepting that you need help is always the best means to start. It's always a great beginning. Speak to your doctor if you think you need the medical help. And sometimes they might not give you tablets to pop, but they might just help you with counseling and other things which can help you maintain a positive and great mental state. So when we say depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, I've been there and I've come out and I'm happy. It doesn't mean I don't get stressed. I do get stressed, but still we are happy and we are moving on in life and we are doing great. And we thank God for that. And we thank life for giving us choices and options. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. This video might help somebody. And you are discovering with Monami. Thank you.